Reveal 10 experiences that will make you question why the Philippines isn't at the top of every traveler's bucket list. And number 6, it involves something so magical that the local government had to limit visitors because it was literally too beautiful for its own good. 1. Swim with gentle giants in Oslo, the whale shark capital of the world. Picture this. You're floating in the warm waters off Cebu, and suddenly the ocean around you turns into something from a nature documentary. Whale sharks, the largest fish in the ocean, emerge from the blue like gentle underwater giants. These magnificent creatures are completely harmless, feeding on tiny plankton, but swimming next to a 30-foot whale shark changes something fundamental inside you. You realize you're sharing space with one of the ocean's most ancient and mysterious residents. But here's what the tour guides won't tell you. The real magic happens when you stop trying to get the perfect selfie and just float quietly beside them. That's when you truly understand why locals call them butanding, the gentle giants of the sea. 2. Island hop through Palawan's secret lagoons like a modern explorer. El Nido and Coron aren't just destinations, they're gateways to hidden worlds. But forget the crowded tours. The real adventure begins when you venture into lagoons that most tourists never find. Imagine kayaking through a narrow opening between towering limestone cliffs, only to emerge in a secret lagoon where the water glows emerald green. Or discovering a hidden beach accessible only during low tide, where you can have an entire stretch of white sand completely to yourself. The small lagoon in El Nido requires you to swim through a tiny opening to access a cathedral-like chamber of turquoise water. It's like discovering nature's secret swimming pool, hidden for millions of years until you found it. 3. Explore the underground river in Sabong, a journey to the center of the earth. The Puerto Princesa subterranean river isn't just a cave with water, it's like paddling through the Earth's bloodstream. This UNESCO World Heritage Site stretches over 5 miles underground, making it one of the longest navigable underground rivers in the world. As your boat glides through the darkness, your guide's flashlight reveals cathedral-sized chambers decorated with stalactites and stalagmites that took millions of years to form. The silence is so profound you can hear your own heartbeat echoing off the limestone walls. But here's the moment that gets everyone. When your guide turns off all the lights and you experience darkness so complete it feels like floating in space. Then slowly, tiny lights begin to appear. Glowworms creating a constellation on the cave ceiling above you. 4. Chase the perfect sunset in Boracay, but not where you think. Everyone goes to White Beach for sunsets. Everyone's missing the point. The real magic happens at Puka Beach, where you can watch the sun disappear into the horizon without fighting through crowds of selfie sticks. But here's the secret that changes everything. Climb up to the highest point on the island just before sunset. From there, you can see the entire archipelago spread out below you. Dozens of islands scattered across the sea like emeralds on blue silk. 5. Dive into history at Coron's Japanese shipwrecks. Coron Bay holds one of the world's most incredible underwater museums, a collection of Japanese warships sunk during World War II. But this isn't just about history. It's about witnessing how nature reclaims human creations and transforms them into something beautiful. These massive ships, now covered in coral and teeming with tropical fish, have become artificial reefs that support entire ecosystems. Swimming through the cargo holds that once carried weapons of war, now home to schools of colorful fish, is like witnessing peace literally growing from conflict. 6. Witness the Chocolate Hills, a landscape that shouldn't exist. Bohal's Chocolate Hills look like someone took a giant ice cream scoop to the earth. Over 1,200 perfectly cone-shaped hills spread across the landscape, turning chocolate brown during dry season, hence the name. But here's what makes this truly magical. Scientists still don't fully understand how they formed. The leading theory involves millions of years of coral deposits being sculpted by earthquakes and erosion. But locals have a better explanation. They're the tears of a giant who fell in love with a mortal woman. Standing on the viewing deck at sunrise, watching the mist rise between these mysterious hills, you understand why this place feels otherworldly. It's like standing on an alien planet that happens to be in the Philippines. 7. Experience Taal Volcano, a lake within a volcano within a lake. Taal Volcano is nature's version of Russian nesting dolls. It's a volcano that sits on an island, in a lake, that sits inside a larger volcano crater. Confused yet? Wait until you see it. The boat ride across Taal Lake to Volcano Island takes about 30 minutes, but it feels like traveling to another dimension. The water is an impossible shade of turquoise, and the volcano rises from it like a sleeping dragon. 8. Island hop through Siargao, the Philippines' best-kept secret. Siargao isn't just about surfing, though Cloud 9 is legendary. This teardrop-shaped island is where you discover what the Philippines looked like before tourism changed everything. The island hopping here is different. You're not just visiting beaches, you're exploring ecosystems. Sugba Lagoon, with its non-stinging jellyfish that feel like swimming with living pillows. Naked Island, a sandbar that appears and disappears with the tides. Daku Island, where locals still live in traditional stilt houses over crystal clear water. 9. Trek through the rice terraces of Banaue, stairways to heaven. The Banaue rice terraces aren't just agricultural marvels. They're 2,000-year-old proof that humans can work with nature to create something more beautiful than either could achieve alone. Carved into the mountainsides by the Ifugao people using only hand tools, these terraces stretch as far as the eye can see, following the natural contours of the mountains like green staircases climbing toward the clouds. 10. Experience Filipino hospitality through a traditional fiesta. Filipino hospitality isn't just friendliness. It's a cultural force that will restore your faith in humanity. But to truly experience it, you need to stumble upon a local fiesta in a small town where tourists are so rare that your arrival becomes part of the celebration. Picture this. You're invited to join a family feast where strangers become family over shared plates of lechon, pancit, and endless stories. Children practice traditional dances they've been learning since they could walk. Grandmothers share recipes that have been passed down through generations. These 10 experiences are just the beginning of what the Philippines has to offer. Every island has its own story, its own magic, its own way of changing how you see the world. If this video made you want to book a flight to Manila right now, smash that like button. And if you're ready to discover more destinations that go beyond the ordinary, hit subscribe because we're about to explore some of the most incredible places on Earth. Remember, the best journeys don't just take you somewhere new. They bring you home to a part of yourself you never knew existed. And the Philippines? It's waiting to introduce you to that person.